Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we're going to be going over the markets, looking at the Bitcoin price fall and looking at the charts just to see is it going to fall any further, or ask the question and see what we can see on the charts as well, and we'll be looking at some news as well. Okay, I'm just going to see if we are live and everything is good and looking okay. We are live, got a couple of people in the chat area. If you're in and watching live just now, just put a kind of comment in the chat area just now, just so I know you're live and kicking, and I'll just jump over to the chat. And we have Gino Dahl is in the house. Welcome to you. Stephen King is in, Richard Cooper, Babman is in, Marcus Jafari, Ross Davidson, Rocco Guerra is in, Gareth Passage, Kig is in, good morning to you, Imran Chowdhury, good morning to you, Donny Don Matthew, good morning, Davey Stewie is in, haven't seen you for a while mate, one of the brilliant admins, good to see you. Chris Cash, morning from Holland, good to see you in here. High Points Drifter, a little break from crypto, says Davey. Totally understand. Aloysius de Klerk is in the house as well, so good to see everybody. Okay, let's look at the markets just now, see what the hell is happening with the markets. Obviously it's a red day today, not looking good at the moment. I'll just refresh this. So we've got market capitalization of 118 billion, which is down 2.76 over the last 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance up slightly to 52.72, and you can see it's a kind of sea of red in here in the top 100. Sea of red, there's a couple of good players in there. Tron is up 7%, that's gone up to about 700 Satoshi level just now, just seeing that climbing again. So that's doing well. Waves is doing good, 5.92%. We've got Chainlink doing brilliantly. I looked at the chart on that the other day as well. It looks fantastic, the chart, if you have a look at that. Status is up, Aurora. So top gainers, obviously Tron and the ones we've mentioned there. Ravane is up 6% as well. Top losers, Hypercash, which had a run up already. So that's why it's kind of losing. Digitex Futures is down. We'll have a look at the kind of smaller caps that we've been looking at as well. And we'll have a look at the overall market. So all the coins that's been traded over 100k. Down is DEX, 45% down. SFBT API token down 41%. Don't know about that. Descent down 25%. Matrix AI Octron coin 21%. Network PundyX is down 17%. Thought PundyX was actually going to go up from here. Thought it was going to have a run, but obviously with the Bitcoin price, it really follows the Bitcoin price. Yeah, Hypercash down 16%. Medishares, Altcoin as well. Who is the highest gainer over the last 24 hours? This is all the markets. Otonio, 32%. Mercoin and Agrello. Delta is starting to move again. That's had a brilliant run up as well over the last couple of months. Up and down, but good run up for that overall. Okay, so Bitcoin, where are we at just now? 3,535 at the moment. This is using the Bitstamp price. Obviously USDT will be different, or slightly different. Just have a look at USDT actually. $3,508 for USDT, but we'll look at the USD price. Just wanted to see the difference there. Okay, so broken support. We broke support, which is not good at the 3,600 level. It's kind of staying there for a while. We broke support, although it's come back up very slightly. The next support level is looking at 3,300. So at the moment, despite, this is on a 4-hour chart, despite those kind of 3 green candles up, it's not looking brilliant for Bitcoin just now, but if we can keep going up slightly and back over the 3,600 and keep that support at 3,600, it might be okay, but we've got the next support at 3,300 level, and then we're down to 3,000, unfortunately. That's where the next support is, because there's no real support kind of round about these figures. If we look at the daily chart, I'll just go back. You can see here, this is historical pricing as well, which you know I don't like as well, but there's no real support down to about the kind of 2,000 or 1900, 2000 level, and even then there's no real support there as well. But hopefully we don't break it. I think that's going to break a lot of people, and this is where capitulation might happen. Everybody just kind of throws their hands up in the air and just goes, right, that's it. I'm out the game. So I think that's obviously what institutional investors are looking for at the moment. But there's always still hope. There's always still hope. So we need to wait and see what happens with Bitcoin, but it's not looking good at the moment unless we can just kind of shoot back up over the 3,600 level. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well. Tron's popping off. Yeah, we need to have a look at Tron as well. Alex Jug is in the house. Mac Paulin, Kukla is in. Bruce Rudling is in as well. Plain Eye is in. What's happening with old BTC? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to have a look at that in the news as well once we get to that. Okay, so we'll have a look at Tron, see what's happening with Tron. So it just started popping once at 592. And we'll go to the daily chart. On the daily chart, if you kind of played just on the day charts, you'd still be in Tron, even though it kind of fell, and unless you took some profits, which you should have, at 860 or 850-ish. And it went all the way back down to 590, and then it bounced back up from there and up to a high of 708 today. So you can see there was a crossover there at 344. So if you played the kind of daily, or you traded on the daily, you'd still be in this just now. Or was it a crossover? So if I was playing on the daily or trading on the daily, I'd go in on the daily and out on the 4 hour. So I would have went out at 640 and then come back in at 637. So I'd have been in and out at the same price. And what would the hour have brought you? You'd have probably got out sooner on the hour. 709 you would have got out and could have been back in at 634 again. So it's looking okay for Tron just now. Agrello, again, look at this chart on Agrello, on the daily chart. From here at 771, all the way up, it's come back down and kind of come back up again at 1032 Satoshi. Just kept on going up, so it's nearly 100% increase in Agrello. So it's doing well at the moment. INS is just coming up. That'd actually be a good one to get into because it's not a steep slope. And the macro picture, we've got 8,220. So let's see the all-time high at 48,000. So 6 times from where it is just now. And 10,465, so that might go up some more as well. Still trading opportunities, obviously if you're shorting as well, there's always trading opportunities. Honest Crypto Journey is in, Liam Hunt is in house as well. Ross Davison totally out into USD, waiting for $90 ETH. Where is Ethereum? We'll just look at Ethereum, BTC, oh, come on. So this is the BTC price, ETH USD. So we've got $120. This on daily chart, it's crossed back down over, which is a bearish sign, obviously. So you're waiting for $90 for Ethereum. Just have a look at NEO while we're here as well. NEO USD. Back down to $7.46. It did get up to $10.08. Cardano. Let's have a look at Cardano, one of our favourites as well. Cardano's still doing okay in this market. In this market, Cardano is actually doing okay. And it's kind of stable. Well, it's not stabilised, but it's kind of holding its own. at the moment. 11.51 just now, but it's doing well. How's LTC doing? $30.36. So it's down as well. Okay, we'll just have a look at some news. It's just some of the news I was kind of looking at. Want to see this. That was a silly one. It wasn't a silly one. It's a 100k luxury Swiss watch. Will have a built-in crypto wallet. So, this is Father and Phil, CEO Laurent said in a statement, "We have developed this first timepiece with the idea of offering something useful for the crypto community, not simply something to spend their money on." I just looked at it and I thought, what the hell? Why would anybody buy a watch with a built-in wallet? Just for security risk for a start. I didn't understand it. I just thought it was a kind of weird story as well. I'll post all the stories in the comments for you as well, but this is about a Swiss company that's built created a watch with a built-in crypto wallet. It's Father and Phil's, a luxury Swiss watchmaker that traces his family history back 3 centuries, is developing a handcrafted mechanical timepiece with a built-in crypto wallet. The company announced last week. I think that's just a jump on the crypto bandwagon. I think it's going to sell a lot of that. This was the story, the big story. Whale addresses witness surge in activity. This is dormant Bitcoin addresses. So addresses holding Bitcoin that haven't been active for over 6 months to almost 2.5 years are now moving Bitcoin. The data compiled by analytics firm CYT-Crypto shows 60% of BTC in circulation right now is held by wallets that have been active in the past month. Bloomberg reports that similar wallet activity led to the wild price swings in years 2015 to 2017. BTC price now hovers around 3,600, just dropped. It's believed that about 1,000 addresses hold 85% of all existing Bitcoins, and there's some behemoths out there, addresses that might hold millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. These are called whales, many of which have remained quite inactive. However, the waking of these dormant whales might move prices either way, by either instigating fear or might inspire hope and belief in investors, depending on whether the whales buy or sell. So Eric Stone, Flipside's crypto heads of data science, said it's definitely a big shift. There's more potential than usual for price swings. He also added that there is 40% more active Bitcoin now than in the summer of 2017. So 40% more active Bitcoin. So we've definitely seen that many long-term holders of Bitcoin are becoming active. So if you're a long-term holder of Bitcoin, so here's the thing, if this is actually true, obviously there's a lot of people kind of reporting on this just now. If this is actually true, if you're a long-term holder of Bitcoin, you wouldn't look at the prices now and go, okay, right now, time to sell. If you're talking, you've held them for 2.5 years, the price to kind of sell them at would have been from 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, kind of upwards. That's the kind of time you would have sold it, unless you're getting really greedy. But if you watch it going all the way down from 20,000 to 3,500, you're not going to sell them at these prices. So quite how they're becoming active or why they're becoming active, I don't know, but I don't think it's to sell them or to put them onto exchanges to sell. I know they're whales and it's a lot of money. It would be a hell of a lot of money, like millions of dollars, but I don't know, 85% off where they could have sold. I don't think they're going to start selling, so quite how they're going to become active, they're going to start buying again. We don't know, we need to wait and see. This was a story as well. Hacker allegedly returns $100,000 to Gate.io following ETC hack. We reported on this last week. So the exchange has reported that $270,000 worth of ETC was stolen last week. This is Ethereum Classic after the 51% attack. So they've said here 100,000 worth of cryptocurrency stolen from exchange during the 51% attack that took place last week has allegedly been returned by the hacker who took it, according to a post on exchange's official blog made January the 12th. So we were trying to contact it. This is what they said. We were trying to contact the attacker, but we haven't got any reply until now. The post said We still don't know the reason. If the attacker didn't run it for profit, he might be a white hat hacker who wanted to remind people of the risks in blockchain consensus and the hashing power security. So a white hat hacker is a hacker who uses their abilities for the greater good rather than personal gain or glory. However, if this attack was indeed organised by a white hat hacker, his or her methods were certainly unorthodox. Hundreds of thousands of dollars is nothing to sniff at. So don't know if this is true or not. We need to get this confirmed. But they're saying another 51% attack on Ethereum Classic is still possible, says Gate.io as well. Not looking good for Ethereum Classic just now, and there's one I really liked as well. This was a kind of story, and this is what I've been seeing a couple on YouTube videos as well. Exactly 4 years since a $152 capitulation candle, which ended the 2014 bear market. So everybody's kind of looking for patterns. That's what we do when we're looking at numbers, when we're looking at markets, we look for patterns. And this is another pattern that somebody else has kind of looked at. So the 2014 bear market ended with a capitulation candle that reached a low of $150 per Bitcoin on January the 14th, 2015. We'll just have a look at this and see kind of what they're talking about here. And we'll go to Bitstamp. So we'll go to 2014. I'm just going to see what, I'll put that over there. $150 per Bitcoin on January the 14th, 2015. That's 2015. So this is the low they're talking about here. This area here, and this was a capitulation point, and the same kind of exactly 4 years ago, round about this time, was a capitulation point where a lot of people just gave up and just thought, right, that's enough, I'm out of crypto. And then it started going sideways from there, and you can see, let's see it on a weekly better. I just look at 15. So this was here from around about here at this level. You can see it started going up from there. So they're making like comparisons to 2014, and a lot of comparisons have been made to 2014 for obvious reasons as well, because this is when the market started going back up. But they're saying round about this time, 4 years ago, this is where the capitulation period was. Are we at that capitulation period again with Bitcoin? We don't know. This could be the big capitulation period whereby everybody's gone, I don't think we're quite still there yet. Might still have a wee bit to go. But the thing is, everybody still agrees it's going to go up. Everybody think, a lot of people are saying, okay, this is going to go down. It's definitely going to go down to about 3,000 or maybe 2,000 or 1,800. Definitely going to go down to that. But every single person agrees that that is going to be the capitulation period, or that there's going to be a capitulation period. If not now, it's going to be at 1,800 or 2,500 or 3,000, whatever they say. There's going to be a capitulation period, and then it's going to go back up again to all-time highs. If you believe that, then there's nothing to worry about. There's no point in, unless you're trading it, obviously. But if you're trading and it starts going down to the $1,800 at the time, just to kind of take a step back from markets and just go, okay, we'll just leave it just now, take a wee break and just wait and it coming back up. Because if you're looking at the markets every day, you're getting more and more stressed every day, unless you've learned to emotionally detach from the markets altogether, which is a really hard thing to do. But unless you've learned to emotionally detach yourself from the markets, if you're looking at it every day, it's going to be difficult for you. So it's going to be a period of just saying, okay, I'm just going to walk away for a couple of months, 6 months, whatever, and just waiting it coming back up, and just accumulate Bitcoin from here. If you really believe, like everybody, and I'm talking about 100% of the people into crypto, even the kind of ones that say it's going to go down to $1,800, everybody agrees it's going to go back up. So now is the perfect time to accumulate dollar cost average in. So you could buy at 3,500 today. Next week it could be at 3,000, you buy another $1,000 worth. Week after that could be 2,500, you buy another $1,000 worth, and just do it like that. Instead of putting all your money in at one point. I would still like to remortgage the house and just go in just now, but that would just be utterly silly. But I would do it. Okay, that's a couple new stories. Not looked at all of them yet, and just look at some of them. I have a feeling you're going to see a bounce later today. It'd be good if we did see a bounce above the 3,600 again. In that red line, the 200 weekly average EMA, the 200 is usually pretty solid. If it goes below the 200 EMA, we'll need to kind of look at the 2, and we'll just put that to 200. We've got that at 50 just now. So that's the 200 EMA. That's on a weekly. If we look at it on the daily, you can see we're well below that just now. Just see what you were saying there, Imran. Is that red line the 200 weekly average EMA? The 200 usually pretty solid. No, it's not the 200 EMA I've just showed you there. That was a 50 EMA. I was kind of looking at, we've kind of gone way below the 200 EMA just now. I'm kind of way below that. I've not really crossed over the 200 EMA. There's only been 2 periods we've crossed over that this year. Or 3 periods, in February, in April, and again in July very slightly. So we've never gone above that 200 EMA for quite a while now. Just look at Aloysius declared, do you think BTC will recover to 10k this year? My concern is that a lot of alts won't survive if BTC can't recover. Yes. Yes, I do believe it's going to go to 10k. I'm forever the optimist. As I said, I don't think this bear market is going to last all 2019. If it did, a lot of people, and I'm talking about us, the people that are into crypto and know about crypto and kind of talk about it every day or think about it every day, there's a lot of people just going to walk away. If it was to happen, a lot of people would walk away, which would be fantastic for the institutional investors, but a lot of people would walk away, and I think they would regret it big time in 5 years' time. You just go, okay, I walked away from the markets in 2019, but come 2024, they're going to go, shit, I should have stayed in the markets. And to a degree, I think that's what a lot of the big players want. They want people like us moving away and just walking away. This is called the capitulation period. This is what they want from the markets as a whole. So I think it'd be a mistake to walk away just now. Or if you're really getting pissed off and you're really going, I don't know if I can hack this anymore, or I can do this anymore, I think maybe the best thing to do would just be to dollar cost average in and not watch the markets. Don't watch the kind of YouTube channels, don't watch this channel or any other channel. Just walk away in $1,000 a month or $500 a month or $300, whatever you can afford to put in, because I think everybody agrees it is going to go back up. It's just a matter of when. So if you can just accumulate just now, I think this is a good period for accumulation. For the alts, that's the trouble just now. A lot of people are in alts just now, and the alts are way down, including myself. The alts are way down just now, and we'll look at some of those that we're kind of talking about. What do you do with them when your alts are way down? And if Bitcoin price goes even lower, obviously the alts are going to go even lower as well. Do you sell at these at big huge losses, or do you just keep hold and hope that the project survives? For me, there's a bit of both. I've sold a lot of the alts. Thankfully, a while ago, I've sold a lot of my alts to go back into Bitcoin and start trading. I'd have been in a much worse position if I didn't trade. If I hadn't been trading, I'd have been much worse than where I am just now. And obviously, I've taken money out as well. I've taken double what I put in, and I'm still in what I put in just now, to be honest, and more. So, but if you're holding alts just now and your kind of project's on a shaky peg, whereby you don't know if it's going to survive or not, that's a different story. So, and I have to mention this, and I'm not saying this is the case, but I do have to mention it. So we'll look at the likes of kind of AdBank. So I got an AdBank when it was ICO stage. It's at its lowest price has been since it came out. Lowest price ever at 28 Satoshi. Still think it's going to make it, but are they going to run out of money? Is the project going to survive? I think AdBank is going to be a project that does survive. BAB, that's one got in very early on as well. 10 Satoshi just now. Is that going to make it? If it doesn't get the license this year, if it doesn't bring out the app and onboard people, is it going to make it as a company? We don't know. We don't know is the honest answer. We just don't know. If the Bitcoin price keeps going down, or if the Ethereum price keeps going down as well, obviously a lot of these ICOs had Ethereum, as everybody was buying in Ethereum. So hopefully BAB has got enough investment in it to survive. And same with other companies as well. Metamorph, that's all-time low as well. 73 Satoshi, it's not its all-time low. 73 Satoshi for Metamorph. Are they going to survive? Can they survive if Bitcoin price goes to $1,000? Will they still be able to survive? How do we noticed that was going up yesterday, which is good, and that's recently came out. I think it's came out at a bad time, to be honest, in the markets. Is that going to survive? You have to ask the question as well. Is it going to survive if it goes down? Keeps on going down. Have they got enough money in the bank to survive this? But they've come this far, and I think are going to do it, but you still have to ask the question, are they going to survive? Personally, I think they are. I think they're going to survive and thrive, to be honest, but we'll need to wait and see on that as well. And Digitex Futures is going to be another one. Well, that really depends. This is the thing I don't like about kind of projects like this as well. It's really depending on one thing. And they've only got one product just now. A lot of them haven't even got product, but they've got one product, and that is obviously their exchange. And I'm looking forward to seeing their exchange as well, to seeing how it goes. And it's about the number of people they can onboard and get to start to use this as well. Although I have to say, Digitex Futures, the marketing so far has been fantastic. It's been brilliant. Can't fault Adam for that at all. It has been amazing, the marketing, and I've no doubt to onboard if the kind of exchange works really well and it can handle a lot of kind of people using it, then their marketing is going to be brilliant. Then the price is going to go up, without a doubt, for Digitex Futures. I'm still on the sidelines, as I said. I want to see the exchange now, see how well it works and how they onboard people as well. But there's no doubt the marketing is brilliant as well. So it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. Davey Stewie, thank you very much for the donation, mate. Thanks for all your positive vibes, Steve. Hold for you, excellent. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. A lot of people are doing as well, and trading as well. If you can afford to trade, there's still opportunities to trade. And thanks for the donation for $2.99 Australian dollars. Really appreciate that, mate. What's your view on Storm? Storm is doing okay. I think a lot of these low value Satoshi low value Satoshi coins are going to do really well, and Storm is in there obviously as well. We'll just look at the prices. Storm is 77 at the moment. It's at the lowest it has been. Again, I've not dug deep into Storm for kind of looked at it for a while, so I don't know what the project is like, if they're going to survive. We're going to get rid of that kind of red 200 EMA. It doesn't look good, and put it back to 50 EMA. That looks a lot better. So I think for trading purposes, I think these low value Satoshi, or low Satoshi value coins are going to do really well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We've still got 9 under 100 Satoshi. And I had an idea the other day as well. Lots of ideas with regards to trading. Obviously, we kind of change our trading strategies depending on the market. Just now, we're using another trading strategy. We've got, just realised I've picked something there, that was weird. Yeah, so another thing I was thinking about is with regards to kind of Binance projects hopefully going to survive. They're not going to kick off too many. And I thought it might have been a good idea to start putting in from the lowest Satoshi value projects onwards. Just start buying, say, okay, put $100 into PundiX, $100 into Holo, $100 into Dent, $100 into Encash, or whatever you could afford. There's 152 projects on Binance, or round about that figure, and just start putting money in. And when they double, take out half and leave in half. So you've got your money back and more, and then you move on to the next kind of project. I don't know if that kind of making sense, but say for example I had $500. I'd put I'd buy $100 worth of the top or the low value Satoshi coins, and it'd be PundiX, Holo, Dent, Encash, and Seacoin, $100 each, and just wait for them doubling up. So you wait for them doubling up. When the first one doubles up, take out half and leave the other half in, and then you go into MFT and wait for another one to double up. When it doubles up, take out half and go into the next one, which is key. Or if you've got a lot of money, then just put into the top 20 low value Satoshi tokens or projects. So I thought that'd be a good idea to do that, because it is going to happen at one point. It just depends if Binance kind of kicks some of them out or not, especially in tough trading conditions and if Bitcoin price goes down. But I thought that'd be another good strategy as well to do that. And that's just from a trading point of view, and looking at it from a cyclical point of view as well, because it kind of goes in cycles. If you look at every kind of project, if you look at PundiX for example, it's gone up and down. It's gone from 20 to, well, it's gone up there to 33, so it's almost doubling, obviously since it came on, but it goes up and down as well. So eventually it's going to go back up again, eventually. So you just hold until it does double up, sell half, and go into the next project. Just do it that way. I thought that'd be a good idea, but just a theory, just something I was thinking about. G-Select, time to bag more crypto. Yeah, you have to hold on to solid projects and stay away from all the we'll be laughing in 3 years' time. I think so. I really do think so. High Point Shift, I wonder how much the ICO sale on ETH and BTC has influenced the bear market. I think quite a lot, to be honest. Quite well, certainly with Ethereum. With Ethereum, certainly. Gary Stewart, the downward bear trend is a necessary call for the shitcoins. Hope a lot so get burned to reveal the true coins that will move forward. It really depends. It depends in this kind of market. I think is how much money you've got, because I think with the shit projects, when they run out of money, the developers run out of money, they're just going to give up on it, because they're not passionate about it. With the likes of the kind of top coins, Cardano, Neo, and kind of Bitcoin, they're passionate about the tech, they're passionate about the actual project itself, so they're not going to go away. But the shitcoins and developers and the shitcoins, when you've only got a couple of developers, that's the ones that's really going to disappear. Thankfully, that's the ones that's going to disappear. Imran, first rule on crypto or business, never have one point of dependency, because if that fails, you're screwed. You'll learn that big time in business. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Crypto Don Wan, good morning to you. Aloysius de Klerk, Gary, let's hope we invest in the right ones. We need to check with each other and confirm from our own research and help each other out. Make sure we're on the right track with thoughts. Actually, there was a good, I don't know if you've seen this, but I'm going to, Crypto Briefing, there was a new, it's not a new site, Crypto Briefing is a website I seen the other day. And it does brilliant research. I don't know if you've seen this already, but I'm going to show you this. It does some amazing research. I mean, in-depth analysis. So I don't know if you've seen this already. This is cryptobriefing.com. I'm not getting paid to kind of look at it. I've just seen it. Well, I've been looking at it I signed up, I think about 6 months ago, and just looked at the kind of digital asset report and evaluation. I thought, Jesus, this is just amazing stuff. So they've done one on Holochain, done one on Cardano, Waves as well. It's just taking a wee bit of time to load there. They've done one on Stellar, 0x, IOTA, Zilliqa, and Dash. They've done previous ones as well, but they've upgraded the way they kind of report. I'm going to show you one of them. We're just going to Holochain just now. but the amount of research that goes into this is just amazing kind of research that goes into this. And you can see, I'm just going to quickly scroll down on this, and they really go in-depth analysis on it, and they give it a score as well. This is how much they write about it, and this is the score. So Holochain has got 6.3, and the initiation report is C+. So that's the final grade and verdict for it. Obviously it gets updated as well, they'll update it as well if anything else comes out. So that's what they said about Holochain, 6.3. And it just tells you kind of about the framework and how they kind of score it and everything as well. But fantastic, amazing research done on this. So I'll check that out, cryptobriefing.com, and just go to research and the DARE reports. The DARE reports are amazing, but the website as a whole is a really, really good website. And this is the kind of thing you need in crypto as well. We'll just go to... And I've been on it loads of times. I've not kind of bookmarked it. That's me just bookmarked it now. Or saved it. But there's some brilliant kind of stuff on that if you want to check that out as well. Aloysius de Klerk, maybe we should create an Excel sheet or something, compare objectively what are solid investments. Just a thought. Thinking of taking out CV and meeting MEFT or MOT VET. I think the problem with that, Aloysius, the way we do research is different from person to person. That's the problem with it. So my research, and I could give, say, for example, Holochain a score of 9 out of 10, but you need a set criteria to do research. You can't just do your own research and just say, yep, this is a good project, it's a 9 out of 10, because it's subjective. So you have to be really objective about it and look at all different areas, and that's why I was kind of showing you cryptobriefing.com. You have to look at all of them and just say, this is a criteria we're going to be using for evaluating a project. So you have to have the same set criteria for that. So that's the problem with getting a spreadsheet together. So understand what you're talking about there, and I think is a good idea, but everybody has to have the same kind of criteria for looking at projects. And the amount of research that goes into some of it is, I've done it myself. I've literally spent a couple of days doing research on projects. And start looking at them thinking this could be really, really good, and they still fall down at the same time as well because of the market conditions. So it's the research and having a set criteria for researching projects as well we've got to be careful of. I'm just looking at the time here. IOST will be another gem. Yeah, IOST is looking good. Theta, good for value, for massive potential. There's loads of them, that's what I'm saying. The reason I was kind of talking about Binance and going into Binance and buying one coin at a time when you can afford it and waiting on it doubling up, because most of the projects on Binance are good projects. Most of them are good projects. I don't know if there's one project on Binance I'd go, that's a shit coin. I don't know if there's any. I don't think there is. I really don't think there's any on Binance that you just go, it's a shit coin. That's what I was saying about, okay, you just go in and just kind of buy up, just divide it. If you have $5,000, divide it between 50 coins, do $100 each, or just do $500 each and divide it by 10 coins, and just do it that way, wait until doubling up, sell half, and you just have half left, and just put it into another coin. I think that's a really good way to do it, especially just with Binance as well. We know Binance is going to be around a long time. It's a safe, relatively safe exchange relative compared to the others, I believe. So I think, I don't know how I'm going to play that though. Steve, check out all-time high coin index. That's really cool, just like CMC but with all-time high. Yeah, I've seen that as well. I've checked that out a couple of times. I think I've got it marked as well. Yeah, I've got it kind of bookmarked already. But yeah, I've seen that a couple of times. That's Imran was saying that. So this gives you, I think this is really good just for at a glance. For me, because I would tend to think, okay, find a solid project, and I'm going to show you, I'll just show you here. Solid project, VeChain. If you think that's a solid project, it's 99.96% down from where it was. However, that's not a true reflection because of the way they changed it during the year, so that's not a true reflection. Bitcoin Diamond wouldn't say that was a quality project. Qtum would be an ideal example. Icon as well. Zcash, don't know too much, I've never looked into it. Icon, I would say that's definitely a quality project. And that's down 98% off its all-time high, which was the 9th of January, well, almost a year ago to the date, 5 days off. And same with Qtum as well. Qtum, Icon, Oga, Nano, Verge, I'm not so sure about, Seacoin, not so sure about, Bitcoin Gold, definitely not. It's good for trading, but I wouldn't say it was a quality project. I think these are going to disappear. Bitcoin Cash, definitely not. NEM, down 96%. Lisk, quality project. Cardano, quality project. Neo, quality project. These ones, you just go and look at the all-time, where it has been the all-time high, and just go, okay, this is the ones we should be investing in. So that was a good shout out there, Imran. Max 5 based on what? Christopher A, good morning to you. Thoroughly enjoyed tonight's live stream. Thanks, Steve. High Points Drifter. My pleasure, and thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the website, Steve. Much appreciated. Just what I needed. Crypto Briefing is a really good website. I'd definitely check that out. I'm glad you like that. Aloysius VR, better to be invested in Max 5 solid projects rather than 10 or 15. I'm not so sure. It depends on how much money you've got. It really depends on how much money you've got. Because your 5 quality project is still going to be influenced by the bear markets. It's still going to be influenced. And what tends to happen is a lot of people, you've got quality projects, and once the bear market comes, everybody forgets about the quality projects. They kind of almost forget about them until such times as it starts coming back up again. It starts to get a wee bit more attention, but it could be a year, 2 years before it gets that attention again, and everybody realizes it's a quality project. So I think that's why it's good to spread the risk if you've got the money. But that was an idea I kind of had with in regards to Binance. Gino Dow, TKY has zero balance on HIT BTC. Yeah, it just depends. A lot of people, it just depends where they trade, their favourite exchange to trade tokens as well. Okay, what about NEM? NEM, another one that's going to do good. Honest Crypto Journey, these dormant wallets could dump their BTC to drive market down further. Watch retail investors form a sell, wait for BTC to hit 1800, then buy back, doubling the bags before a big move up. They could do that, but there's a big risk. Obviously, if they're whales, they could do that. I would imagine if they're whales as well, they're going to have to sell into an OTC market. So that's not going to drive the price down unless the OTC market makers have to come to the exchanges. So that's what I was talking about earlier on. I can't see them kind of selling off unless they're going to go to the exchange and sell off. That'd be different, or the exchanges. Aloysius Declare, can enjoy today's... Oh, right, mentioned that already. What's a good wallet for VeChain? VeChain got basic code, but I like EM. I don't know, to be honest, G-Slick. Do you think there will be a day that human beings become tokenized for RFID chips? Human beings becoming tokenized, that's an interesting thought, actually. That is an interesting thought. Human beings becoming tokenized. I think everything else is going to get tokenized. Why not humans? That'd be a good premise for a book, actually. Just like, what about Polo? Steve, could be also like Polo in the future. A lot of people say a lot of good things. I've not looked deep into Apollo, but a lot of people like it. Perhaps putting the DNA on the blockchain. Yeah, wallets like Nano or Trezor should be good for VeChain. If you're talking about storing it, yeah. So Nano is always good, obviously. Trezor as well. Less paper contracts in the world now than last year. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming to light that we're going to have to kind of look at in the future as well. Just have one last look at BTC USD before we head off. 3,530. This is on the daily chart. We'll just look at it on the hourly chart. It's trying to move up from 3,477. It's not moved up $100. Want it to go back up over that kind of comfort safety spot of 3,600. If it can't make that, then I think we're going to fall down further if it can't get back up over that 3,600 and stay there for a while. I thought we were going to get an inverse BART here. So I had the bar sense from there, where it kind of shot up, came back down again. Thought we were going to get the inverse of that, but it's not looking like that just now, unless Bart's got a bump in his head. Okay, I'm going to leave you there just now. Thank you very much for joining me. Really appreciate your time. I know you could be doing other things, but really appreciate your time and your kind of thoughts and everything else as well. So thank you very much again, and I will see you same time, same place tomorrow. If you want to join us in the premium group, you can. There's a link down below to join us in premium. We get brilliant chat as well as calls nearly every day. So we get about 50 calls per month. They're doing really well at the moment. The last couple have not done well because of Bitcoin price falling, but still doing okay. So thank you very much for joining me. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, namaste. Take care. Bye now.